It's a Wednesday morning and I'm sorting sheep. Today is going to be a productive one, at least I hope so. So let's get the espresso machine going. Every day is busy, honestly, but not every day is productive, if that makes sense. But today my husband's taking off work and helping out with some stuff on the farm. He owns his own business, so he's pretty much working nonstop. But some things are just really hard for me to get done around our small farm when I'm the only adult. So he is off today. I have 2 kids, and while they're very cute and I love them very much, they are not helpful at all. So today my husband and I are going to tag team some farm stuff and kids and hopefully get a few projects knocked out. My plan is to do a little vlogging for the rest of this week and see how it goes. I've never done it before. I really don't know what I'm doing, but that has not stopped me from doing things before, with mixed results for sure. But we're going to go ahead and give it a try. So let's just get this coffee going and see if I can't record some video footage of a sheep running over me. My daughter is nonverbal, but that doesn't mean that she has nothing to say. So enjoy her cinematography and narration of this little clip. What is it doing? Can I have that? Thank you. I like your song. Are you a cinematographer? Good job. Thank you for holding that. Bye, hon. Out here just sorting through and moving the lambs that are old enough to be weaned. Apart from the moms, making sure everybody has shots. No one got their ear tags missed. So it's gonna be so sweaty morning, just a real sweaty morning. Oh, 596. Wait. Number 4. I'm just finishing out the day by doing some spot mowing out in our sheep fields. Our land is really in kind of crappy shape because it's just been, intensively farmed and grazed for so long before we bought it. So we like to go out here and kind of, mow sections of the field in rotation, cut down some invasive grass species and some less ideal grazing spots and give them a chance to regenerate, keep the woody vegetation and little tree saplings at bay. So just out here cruising around in the tractor, cutting down some plants. Normally, I don't get out of the house at all without kids, really, especially right now where my kid who's a little bit older is not in school of any kind. It's summertime, and usually, I'm toting them around with me, but it just so happened that my husband came home from work earlier than what he had planned, and things just worked out to where I was able to run into town by myself. And I'm running into town by myself because I did not really need to get anything done, but I just wanted to be, I just wanted to hang out alone in the car. Like that's kind of, I guess, like, I don't know, the mom version of like a vacation. So I stopped and got a salad, and I ate my salad in the car. And I think actually before I head back, I'm gonna go get my eyebrows threaded really quickly because they're looking a little terrifying. They're looking a little rough. I haven't got them done in a while. I never used to be the kind of person that would like go and get their eyebrows done. I was very like, I can just do anything I need to do at home, and I don't need to go be spending money on my face. But the lady who threads eyebrows just knows what she's doing, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I need help like hers in my life. So I'm gonna stop and get my eyebrows threaded on the way back. And you know what? Nothing gives you more pep in your step than feeling like your eyebrows are right where they should be. So I'm gonna go do that. I have never got them tinted with henna before. I usually get them tinted, but this time she did it with henna, and I really love the studio that I go to. Like, I always feel a million times better with my eyebrows being not so prickly. And I also weirdly love like the first day that you get them tinted and you haven't like washed your face yet and you have the biggest eyebrows ever. So I don't know, like maybe I'll just cruise around town and like live my big eyebrow life before I have to wash my face and like the tint washes out a little bit. So yeah, I'm just going around with my big shapely eyebrows, and you know, nice little outing, little self-care. Now, if only there was something to be done with the hair, but there's not, and we're not going to do anything with it. Just gonna let it all fall out. I have big time postpartum hair loss right now, and like it's a bummer that like the hair is not in my head. Like, it is a bummer I have bald spots, but the biggest bummer is just creepy little hairs all over me all the time, and just all over everything all the time, and I hate it. There is henna in my eyes and into my eyeballs. Okay, I'm gonna go cruise around with my big eyebrows, I think. I can't find my makeup brush, so I'm just gonna slap it on. I already washed and did all that jazz. One of my kids' bedrooms is right on the other side of the wall from the bathroom. So if you hear her, she's in there. She's ready to get up, but she's just gonna have to hang out for one more second. I don't generally wear makeup every day just because like my skin is already stressed out. I don't know if it needs like additional stress of that, but I'm actually going to dinner with a friend tonight. I'm leaving my house, going to dinner with a friend. So I figured like I'll go ahead and put it on right now to kind of save time later on when the kids are up. And since I got my eyebrows did yesterday, I already have big eyebrows. So we're leaving them big. We're leaving some big eyebrows. I'm not gonna do like the makeup I'm wearing because no one cares. That's not why we're here. Not one single person has ever looked at me and been like, girl, what's your makeup? It's matte, I'll tell you that for free, because I am greasy. I will tell you one thing that I like. It's this little e.l.f. lip shine. I guess it's a dupe for something expensive that all the TikTok people, the people of the internet, like. And my towel's ready to get up. Okay, I'm gonna try to put something on my eyes. I don't do my eyes a lot because I have like a hand trimmer in my right hand, which of course is my dominant hand. And so I'm not really very good at it. So I just kind of let them like exist because I don't want to poke them out with my trembly hand. But maybe I'll just try to, I don't know, why not? That's fine, right? That's fine. And I'm probably gonna fix my hair later. I'm not gonna do that right now. I gotta get my little child up and get some things done. So, yeah. I have zero ability to mentally organize and remember things like in my brain. So every morning after I get the kids situated and the house kind of running and, you know, whatever work for my job that I can get done early, everything out of the way, I like to sit down with a notebook and just write a list of everything that I've got to get done or remember for the day. I used to be such a big consumer of paper planners, and I'm not saying like I'm never going to go back to that vice because, you know, who knows what'll happen. I do still love a good notebook, a good paper planner, but I've kind of moved to something called a traveler's notebook for the last year or maybe a little over a year. And it's basically just a cover that you insert plain notebooks into, or I guess you could insert a planner if you wanted to, but I just have plain notebooks in mine. And I just write down a list every day of what I'm doing in my plain notebook in my traveler's journal and keep track of a few other things in there. So that makes it super easy and simple. And I need a lot of room to write every day. So it honestly kind of works better than like a planner with a pre-made layout. So I've got the kids packed up and I'm heading to a friend's pool here in a second to work on swimming with my 4-year-old and letting her have, you know, a chance to kind of work on her skills. She is a total water baby, so it's easy to get her in the pool, but it's hard to get her out. So it'll give me a nice opportunity to work on like the different like stratification of my farmer's tans like down my arms, so that'll be nice. It's crazy that we're wrapping up July and it's almost August. Absolutely crazy, and I'm not looking forward to the summer coming to an end. I'm a heat person. I love the summer. I love to be, you know, wilting on the porch with my sweet tea. I'm not a cold weather person. I don't tolerate it nearly as well, but we're not going to be thinking about it. We're just going to live in the moment. And we're gonna go get out there and get some swimming in and work on the tan. So, hey, you better get. I guess to close it out, I'm just gonna take you along while I try to do a few evening chores and check on everybody and get some computer work done for the end of the day. And we're just gonna wrap this Saturday up and call it quits, I think. Hi, baby June. You ready for dinner? What do we got? Turkey and venison.